defensive back Steve Franco, quarterback Mike Petropola. On the end, offensive lineman Ethan Cooper and Coach Kurt Signetti. Coach, want to give an opening statement?
Well, I thought it was a tremendous effort by our guys in all three phases of the game. And, we really came in expecting a tough contest. Thought we really played great on defense. After that first drive, I think that turnover and then us going down and scoring was a big momentum swing early. And then, we created numerous opportunities on defense, and it was a great team win.
Any questions?
Kurt, you talked with this week you're going to have to go on the ball. You're only giving up 95 at the run for 372.
Right.
What does that mean to you?
Well, we didn't feel like they had been tested by a team that, was committed to running the football, a physical team like we are. And so, we wanted to find out, if they could hold up. We gave them a few different looks early that they had a hard time adjusting to. And, we were able to create some plays in the pass game too. Off-run looks, get guys open down the field. Mike did a real nice job of getting guys the ball. And, I think Mike just, every week you just see is improving. Reps in practice help, and I think the reps in the game help a lot. So, just really proud of the team.
How good was the first half?
Well, I don't know how to rate it artistically, but it was 42-0, 35-0, 42. We've had a few games like that. We try to shorten the second half, get out of the game. So, I say it all the time. Every Saturday's different. You never know what to expect. We came out, took care of business. Going to enjoy tonight. Get on the next one. Tomorrow.
You're alluding to some of the splash plays you guys had on defense. I think the one that couple that jumped out. One was on that kickoff. Looked like the wind knocked it down. And what did you guys see on the sideline? Did it look like it bounced off of one of their players and you recovered it, or was it just a?
Well, it's a free ball at that point. So yeah, the wind knocked it down, and we got it on the sideline, and I think the next play we scored.
Mm-hmm. I know the game was well in hand by then, but it's certainly a big boost going up again.
It was kind of an exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
As a coach, you never feel comfortable about it until it's over. You never have enough points. So that was a good two-play sequence for us.
Steve, the win, now you get to go back to Cal U again. Talk about, I guess, what it means now. You're facing a PSAC West rival, and now it's basically win or go home. You've been a senior, and you've been through this a couple times before. Talk us through what's going through your mind heading into next week.
It's anytime you play Cal, it's a big game, but it's just a playoff game. It's another game for us. Obviously, being Cal, it adds some fuel to the fire because it's a rivalry, like you said. But if you can't get up for a playoff game, then there's not really much else that needs to be said. We're excited no matter who we play. It's exciting for us. We're ready to get back to work. We're going to enjoy the win, but get back to work Monday. There's not really much that needs to be said. It's a rivalry. We're going to be hyped up for it. They're going to be hyped up. But it's a playoff game, so you should be hyped up no matter who you play.
Ethan, it's like the offense seems to rally around Mike since Lenny went down. Talk us through that. I guess is that a fair assessment, or talk about that from your perspective?
Absolutely. I feel like, of course, Lenny going down, it hurt us, but at the same time, nobody didn't have faith. Everybody had faith in him 100%. There was really no drop off. It was just us 100%, and that he had confidence that his team was behind him, he could do it.
Like, talk about Chris's performance in the first half. He had 147 for the game. First quarter, he had 106. Talk about how much it helps having a stud tailback like Chris.
Yeah, having a guy like Chris makes your job a lot easy. And then, shout out up front, they dominate the line of scrimmage all game. And when you have a great offensive line, great running backs, great receivers, it makes your job a lot easier at quarterback.
Mike, you said that staying cool and calm has been sort of your motto the last couple of weeks, but to make your second career start in a playoff game, I'm sure you had to have some nerves. Anything. What was your mindset like?
Yeah, a little bit of nerves when I woke up this morning, I'm not going to lie. But once I stepped up on that field in warm-ups, definitely lost those nerves. And it was just all about staying cool and trusting the game, letting the game come to you. So.
Obviously, it seemed like the plan was to run the ball, but are you surprised by the success that you had 3 seconds to do it?
I'm not surprised at all. I mean, we have the best offensive linemen in the country and great running backs, and they're able to dominate up front. And I'm not surprised at all with them.
Can you talk about that, the Georgia pressure that's put on the offensive line?
I don't really see it as pressure. It's just us stepping up to the task. Our team called on us to make sure we can run the ball and do it productively. And we took it as, all right, that's our job. As an offense, the offensive line takes up half. So we look at it as our room controls the offense in a sense. So as long as we do our jobs and take care of what we got to do, everything else will work out fine.
So what did you think when you intercepted the ball and there was nothing in front of you?
I mean, I just run as fast as I can, check behind me, make sure nobody was there, but I just couldn't believe it got thrown that easy to me. I didn't think it was going to get thrown right to me. I saw him look that way, but I thought he might go deep or something. So I really think it came down to the pressure we got on the quarterback to make him just hurry it. So I mean, like I always say, football's a team game. So if it was those guys getting in a hurry, they got him to throw it right to me, which was nice.
Kurt, you mentioned that you guys on the defense are sort of opportunistic in a lot of ways. What is it about them? Is that you coach that, or is that just something the players do?
Well, I think we're doing a really good job of creating turnovers, and when you play physical like we did today, you jar that ball loose. What they have, 4 fumbles, 6 turnovers total. I mean, we're highly ranked. I think we're #1 in the country in turnover ratio. Up until today, it had been interceptions. We have a lot of guys at linebacker in the secondary that have good ball skills. We play a lot of zones, so there's opportunities for tip balls and for interceptions. And, the turnover ratio is huge in all football games. And I thought our defense was just, after the first drive, it was pretty dominating.
Did anything change, or was it just sort of you get a feel for them what they were going to do?
Well, they probably came out and surprised us with a few things the first series. And then I think, when they fumbled and we went down and scored, that was a momentum swing. And then we just continued to make plays. And they really didn't really punch back in the first half. So it kind of snowballed. And then the second half was how quick can we get the game over with. So, we came in ready for a highly competitive game. And it's a good win.
You think that back to the half, you didn't sit well the last time you were there?
Yeah, I'm excited, but at the same time, like Steve said, it's just another playoff game. It's just us controlling what we can do, just taking it one day at a time.
Kurt, does it help actually knowing that you have played Cal when you game plan heading into next week as opposed to say going to?
Well, we actually have a
Shepherd
power
Walker?
outage on campus for 48 hours, okay? Sunday and Monday. So the players are off till Tuesday. They're going home. And we're going back to work on Tuesday. So, fortunately, we are playing an opponent that we have played once before. Now, we're not gonna do all the same things we did in the first game, and they're not gonna do all the same things. And the coaches will have access to tape. And we'll have enough players here, that will you on tape too, but our Monday practice is pretty light anyhow. So, a day off probably would be a good thing for us right now as a football team. You know, that's for you guys to kind of analyze and figure out, you know, whether you're playing once, if it's an advantage or not. I mean, they played us once too. You know, they're just the next team we're gonna play, you know, and we're playing them, and it's a completely different set of circumstances than when we played them the first time. And you know what, we're gonna enjoy our win tonight, and we're gonna worry about the next team we play tomorrow. I'm not gonna spend 1 minute thinking about them tonight.
Any other questions on today's game?